AI. Well, we love to learn new things, and we pride ourselves on that in this program. Today, we're learning from one of the best. Author Martha Wiley sits right there from Mow Tomorrow. Am I saying this right? Mow Tomorrow Books?
The idea is you can mow tomorrow. Read the books now.
She's going to educate us on her books. First of all, good to meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to meet
for
you,
making
Justin.
time. Tell me a little bit about the book at hand today, and I want to talk about your fascinating story too. Let's talk about what's in your hands there first.
Well, this is a book that was actually put together by myself as the author and my daughter, who lives in Kansas City, as the illustrator. And I think these illustrations are flat out charming.
Well, and this is am I safe to assume that this is part of a whole series that you're kind of working on here?
Right. This is from the Kids on the Move series, which is actually out on Amazon now.
Okay.
Right now we still have 7 books completed, and they're all about science for children 3rd through 5th grade.
So you're taking science and you're having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
And you're an educator. This is nothing new to you, but I'm assuming through your years of education you've learned the best way to pick up new things is to make it fun. So tell me a little bit about your journey to being a teacher, to sitting in this studio on that chair next to me, telling about these books.
After I retired from the public school, I worked at Iowa Wesleyan in their education program, and one of the classes that I taught was Science Methods for Elementary Educators. How in the elementary K through 6 is the best practice for introducing a science lesson. And to introduce it, you need a hook. Well, yeah.
Yep, that's the best way to do it, yeah.
And it's really good to dovetail in with like literature and all the other standards so that it all fits together in the kid's mind.
And makes it fun too, right?
You bet. And so I tried to help my students, who are future teachers, find books that they could use with their students later on in the class. And I had no trouble matching science standards for kindergarten through 2nd grade. There's a lot of great stuff out there. And for the older kids who needed more like a chapter book or something, I could find life science, earth science, I could find engineering, I could find biographies, but I couldn't find stories that I liked, because I need to be entertained too. I couldn't find stories that I liked about the physical science, which is force, energy, and motion. That's childhood as far as I'm concerned.
And you figure, well, if I can't find it, I might as well write it, right?
Exactly. Well, I spent a long time looking for it.
Yeah.
I had a budget to buy books. And
really?
I could not find what I liked. What I found for this age level looked more like an encyclopedia entry, which I thought was boring.
Nothing's more fun than thumbing through an encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So tell me about now these are on Amazon.
They're on Amazon.
Run me through the process. How did you break them down to bite-sized pieces to be able to have in the hand and just have fun with it?
Well, each one, what I did was I went through the science standards, 3rd through 5th grade, and I would pick a science standard to key in on and say, how would I tell a story with children? The children need to be in the power position. They need to be facing kid-sized problems. And in this first story, Echo, who's an only child, just had her best friend move away.
Oh, that's
this is awful.
Yep, that's tough stuff.
And she has to mourn that. And that friend lived right next door, and a family from Texas just moved up with twins her age, and they're in the house she used to be in, and they're playing at the basketball hoop she used to play at. And oh no, this is horrible. Well, eventually they finish out the summer pretty darn well because they make friends. They make friends, that's the name of it, making friends with water. Spend a lot of time in the wading pool watching things float.
And this is stuff that meets the kids where they are, stuff they can relate to, and like we've been saying all segment here, having fun, learning, and not realizing you're learning too.
Well, and feeling in charge at the same time. There are adults around, that basically get the equipment, but it's all equipment that they have in their house already, in the toy box, in the backyard, in the garage, in the kitchen, in the basement, things that are already part of the kids' world. It's not a science kit that you order.
It's stuff you can do it on your own.
Full of plastic things that you're going to lose, and then you put it back on the shelf.
Never see it again.
That's right.
This is a whole series. Our clock is ticking kind of loudly here,
Sure
so I
enough.
want to make sure people know where to find this, where to get it. Would be probably some great summertime reading in between class, too, I'm thinking.
I see this as a great grandparent gift.
There you go. So how can we find it?
It's on Amazon, and if you look for, Making Friends with Water by Martha Wiley. The whole series is called Kids on the Move by Martha Wiley,
Okay.
7 books. And the great illustrations are from my daughter.
There you go. Martha, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
come back.
Justin.
Let's do some of these experiments next time, all right?
Okay,
Put pen to paper. Let's do it live on TV. Sound like a plan?
Well, sure.
She
We
said
could do
yes.
that. We could
she
do
said
that.
yes. Stick around. You